getting into game number 3. It's going to be on Frozen Tipple. Skyhook down 0-2 here. That makes something happen here in game number 3. Spawning in the bottom right in red from BornGo. This is Skyhook. I managed to turn the sound off. I must have. Yep. Spawning in the top left here. Has a nice 2-0 lead here in this series. This is Seeker. Let's do it again. Let's hit that. There we go. Well, there's an SCV on the map. There's a gas first. There's another SCV on the map. So this should be fun. And even better, there's a barracks in the main base. Oh, even better, Seeker didn't actually start his production buildings at his ramp. I'm not sure if he's just reading into what Skyhook has done the past 2 games, where it's taken a while for anything to get across the map, or if he's just making assumptions that might end up hurting. I guess this is just going to be a 3-rack with, I assume, some Reapers. And how well is Seeker going to read into this? So this should be fun. Or at least something reasonably fun. The biggest tell for Seeker is going to be the fact that there's so few SCVs and there's a second gas coming up. So long as he's able to kind of recognize that fact, he should be fine. Should be able to prepare for this decently. There we go. Yeah. I don't know. He didn't spend too much time on the mineral line, but I mean, that's rather apparent that there's really a low amount of SCVs, and even, oh gosh, if he goes and scouts out these 2 extra barracks. Okay. Momentarily frightening. I'm also curious, how long will Skyhook actually wait to attack? Is that an extra barracks? No, it's a factory from Seeker. So Seeker is going double gas behind this to respond, but perhaps just in general he's going to start this build. Oh, really? This SCV is just taking forever to die. So we're up to 2 Reapers out so far. It'll be 3 momentarily. And then it's just going to continue beyond that. A bunker being made already for Seeker. 2 bunkers being made already for Seeker. And I'm guessing it's going to be... Oh. I'm actually going to go for a tech lab on this... on the factory here. I kind of expected him to go for Hellions. But considering he has these 2 bunkers here already waiting, and even having the factory set up the way it is in the back here, blocking off the movement of the Reapers, something up there just died as well. I imagine it was another SCV. Marine's trying to retreat to those bunkers there. Now Skyhook's just going to have to dance around for a really long time to make something work here. There is a tank already on the way here for Seeker. So this is very well read by Seeker. Oh, and even the rallying Reapers running into the 2 bunkers there. Skyhook is finding damage where he can. He is denying mining time pretty well, but still, it's just the fact that there's a tank coming out. And the tank is going to stop this pretty well completely. It's going to be able to hang out wherever the Marines can't hit. Actually, he's going to just set it up right there, and he's going to take everything out. Yeah. Reaper's going to try to get on top of that, but yeah, that's going to be the end of that. 3 Reapers coming in here, but I mean, there's nothing they can do until the tank unsieges, which is going to be never. Is there another plan here for our red Terran Skyhook? He did kill 6 workers, so that's nice. He evened up the work count, so he could try and pull out of this. But yeah, okay. He is going to pull one out, at least a little bit. He's making another command center back home. And he's got a bunch of Reapers here. I'm curious if Seeker's going to bother expanding. I kind of doubt it. Yeah, he's going to have another tank here. He's going to make a medevac as well. Probably just kind of roll across the map and deal with the fact that Skyhook has no tech. It's a lot of Reapers out, which is nice, but you know, a lot of Reapers don't do that much damage, especially to siege tanks when the Reapers can't actually get up to the siege tanks. There's a factory coming up here for Skyhook. He's got a ton of gas, at least, so that's something to hang his hat on a bit. imagine he's going to try to get a quicker stem as he possibly can. One medevac with a tank is going to be coming across the map here. Doesn't seem to be too much that's going to be back home to actually deal with this. Nothing really shoots up yet. There's a couple Marines here. That's about it. Those Marines are walking across the map right now, so that's not helpful. Here we go, stem. I would guess combat shield if you had the money for it. This guy just does not have any minerals right now, which is no surprise considering he went for this extra command center. Tank is going to roll in here, and it's going to have a fun time. Skyhook does see this pretty much immediately, so he's able to at least send his SVs over to chase this around. But without any support from Marines shooting up above, this tank is still just kind of running around freely. So many Reapers. Still so many Reapers here. He's going to try and get on top of this, but he really can't do anything. And now there's a second medevac with a tank here as well. They're going to be able to support each other pretty well. He's going to try to set down one on the low ground. Just pick it up when the Reapers get near. I'm pretty sure Skyhook just killed one of his own Reapers. Pretty sure that just happened. He's kind of got these tanks trapped in a weird position. Yeah, does kill off all of the Reapers, the remaining Reapers. A bunch of Marines left over, but they're pretty weak, especially against these two tanks here. There's a tank coming out here for Skyhook. If he's able to get that out, that'll be a big help. Stim is pretty close to finish as well, so if he's able to keep his Marine count rolling a little bit, should be in a better position, but yeah. Just pick one up, drop the other down. Seeker is just fine. Seeker finally making a command center back home and a couple extra barracks to shore up his defenses. He was floating quite a bit of money. Microwing as well as he possibly can over here. If he somehow got the stem, that would be just absolutely heart crushing. But it's not going to be the case. Almost gets one of the tanks. So close to getting one of the tanks. This is bleeding Marines over and over right now. 10 kills on each one of the tanks. And there are two tanks out here for Skyhook, but they have no mobility just yet. He's going to stem and try to take out this medevac, but the medevac does boost on out. And let's even get taken out. This is the third medevac with the tank here. So there's going to be even more. I'm kind of surprised that Seeker hasn't dropped a mule to repair all this yet. So because that seems like it'd be a great idea. Considering how close to death this medevac is and how close to death that tank is. Bit of a surprise. That's a stand. He's going to continue rolling in. 3 tanks. It's going to be really hard to break. He's going to stem on the end of this. And she does have a Viking now, which is going to be super helpful. So we're able to kill one of the tanks, kill one of the medevacs. The medevac was actually the one that was carrying one of the rest of the tanks. So he's going to lose another tank here. So Skyhook is pretty well defended this at this point. And he's not super far behind. He actually has stem. He's got a couple of tanks. He's got 3 tanks left over. He has nothing in the way of air besides this single Viking, which hurts a little bit. But his work count isn't hurt too badly. 28 to 21. So despite all of this, Skyhook's done pretty well. He's down quite a bit in army supply. The Marine count here for Seeker is pretty hefty advantage. Stem is still a bit a ways away here for Seeker, finally salvaging these 2 bunkers that were in his main base. He's making an engineering bay now as well, and since he has had these early medevacs, he's able to start into Viking production as well, taking that air control and keeping a hold of it throughout this game. At this point, I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what Skyhook wants to do, besides delay as long as he possibly can, try to get a 3rd command center up at some point. I thought this might be a command center. Nope, it's just 4 depots hanging out together. 54 to 45 army supply right now, so Skyhook is pretty well even that up, but 34 to 24 in the worker count here. So Skyhook has just been missing workers. He's getting supply blocked, and considering a game that you most likely expected to be over 5 minutes ago, no real surprise there. Skyhook going to try and roll into this army here, but that's not going to work out so well. He's going to drop down the 2 tanks here. He does have the stim advantage at least. He will scan and sees everything there. He says, yeah, that's going to be enough of that. He will go ahead and tap on out there. So, Seeker is actually just 1 map away here from taking this series. We will be back in just a minute with game number 4.